Shalom, and welcome back to Bnei Noach Academy, Thoughts on Life. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. So in last class, we discussed some aspect of Sukkot, this special festival, and how to apply it to our lives. Here is another thought, another practical application of this very unique mitzvah, very unique observance. And here it is. Remember, we mentioned that the way to observe the mitzvah is just to step into, just to be in the sukkah, in God's embrace, as we called it. Well, think of it. This brings out the aspect of unity, the aspect of unity in the sense that each and every body part, but not only each and every body part, but each and every individual has equal significance. You see, when it comes to many, or perhaps even most of all the other observances of the Torah, there are definitely and very clear distinctions between one person and another person. For example, if it's something that involves intellect, well, there are some people who have just been blessed with a better capacity of understanding, of contemplating, of analyzing. So when their Torah study is obviously significantly greater than the simpleton who doesn't have that capacity. That may not be their mission in life, but the fact is, in the results at least, you can compare the two. It's not a matter of blaming, it's just a matter of fact. Now let's take those mitzvot, those commandments that involve the feeling of the heart. Again, some people do much better with their emotions. Some people are more expressive with their emotions. Some people are not so expressive. It's very challenging for them to really serve God that well with their hearts. They do it, they have to do it, but they certainly cannot perform, quote unquote, as well as the person that has that naturally. And then, of course, let's take just as an example, the aspect of prayer, of praising God. Well, you can't compare somebody that's got a very beautiful voice and is very expressive. They're able to just really praise God so wonderfully, while the other person doesn't have such a good voice. The other person is not really so keen on being able to express themselves and poetically, glorify God. So everyone's different. And everyone's meant to be different. Of course, then, when it comes to charity, the poor person needs to give charity, should give charity, does give charity, but obviously, everybody understands that their impact is not as great, not as significant as when a rich person drops down a nice sum of money that's able to make a difference in the needs of charity, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to the mitzvah of Sukkot, when it comes to this observance, here, there's absolutely no difference between one person and the other. The greatest scholar, the holiest and most pious individual observes this mitzvah, observes this commandment equally, just as the simplest of people. Because all you need to do is be present. You just to walk in with your entire body, not just with your brain, not just with your heart, not just with your singing, not just with your mouth, but every part of you goes in and goes in equally. And this gives us insight that ultimately, even though in terms of, quote, results, when I say results, I mean material results, what meets the eye, there seems to be a difference between one person and another. And that is generally the case. That is true. That's not just an illusion, so to speak. That is the reality. But that's the reality only in this physical world. But when it comes down to it, where God's purest embrace is, every single individual is equal. In other words, we all equally have the ability to get close to God. We all equally have the ability, and therefore the probability, to observe the commandments in the best possible manner. We all are important. We all are significant. This is another important takeaway. Never underestimate the power of your good deed. Never underestimate the power of your prayer. Never underestimate the power of your Torah study, of your devotion. It may not seem to grab headlines like the other great, fantastic, talented person is doing. That's fine. But remember, where it really counts, and that's by God himself, you're getting the same embrace. You count just as well. And don't ever stop doing the good things that you do.